welcome to Aging Gracefully. I'm your host, Yolanda L. Robinson, and it's Monday, and I'm just glad to be here. I got my three amazing co-hosts with me this morning. Please, I'm allow them to introduce themselves. And you know it's Women's Month, so we're going to be talking about women. So, gentlemen, please introduce yourselves as only you can on Aging Gracefully. Brought to you by Please Don't Judge Us, and we're located 13 West Front Street in Trenton, New Jersey at Hub 13. Clap it up, clap it up. Woo!
Well, good morning. I'll start it off this week. I'm Clarence Willis. I generally cover quality of life issues. And before I pass on, I do want to wish my wife a happy 75th birthday. The party was fantastic on Saturday, and I want to throw out condolences to a family member, the Waldron family, to Nathaniel, which is known as Bowles, for the loss of his wife.
My name is George Daniel, and I am a professional agitator. I agitate white people, black people, everybody. I just believe in telling it just like it is.
Well, my name is Monroe Larmore. I live in the greatest city in the world. And I just feel that it's up to us. If we want something out of this situation that we're in, it's up to us with our brothers and sisters who are millionaires and billionaires. They have got to come through for us who are down and we're trying our best to get up. And it's not that we're not trying. A lot of us are trying our best to get ahead, and we're just having a tough time because we need help. We need our millionaires and billionaires to help us. And we have to have a plan, because they're not going to spend money if we don't give them a plan that is going to work. And I think that most importantly, we need our own hospital, because we see on television, they give you commercials telling you to take this drug for this food-related problem, take this injection for that food-related problem, and if that don't work, I got another drug for you. You know, if that drug is too strong, we'll give you a weaker drug. And if that's too weak, we'll give you a stronger drug. But they never tell you what are you doing that's causing you to feel uncomfortable. If the kids are not acting, not eating right, they're not going to act right, and so what are you going to do? Give them hard-on Ritalin? You got to change the food habits. And I said it over and over again to my family. Stop eating the fried food. And what do? I go there and I see they give me fried food, and it's hard to resist something that tastes so darn good. All right, I'm going to leave it there for a minute.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so very much for introducing yourselves. But we're going to move on. We're not going to be long because, like I said, it's Women's Month. It's my birthday month. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. Yay.
Your birthday.
Don't do it, Mr. Willis. You already know. Y'all already know. So I'm ready. Y'all ready? So let's cap it up. Everybody just dancing, but I just like to use the fan because
You're pretty good at it.
Thank you. Well, welcome everyone to Aging Gracefully. I'm your host, Yolanda L. Robinson, and you heard from my three amazing panelists. And today's topic is our priority is to look out for each other, right? That is our priority, just to look out for each other in ways that we have never done before. You know, ways we've dreamed about, wanting someone to help us, you know, wanting someone to just swoop in, you know, like Mr. Allen always say, and give us encouraging information, health-wise, and things like that. So why not we be those people that started, you know, because you know what you want, right? So you make it a priority to make sure someone else is good. And what happens in turn? Guess what?
You would give it another one.
Give it another
thing.
You'll be what?
Because of the fact we have, as a panel, for the past give or take a month, put our telephone numbers out, asking the viewers to call in with your suggestions, your comments, and we have offered ourselves with the backing of our viewers to organize and talk about making up a plan to go forward. We don't have to depend on anybody. See, when you don't even depend on yourself, when you procrastinate with yourself, you're not going to go anywhere anyhow. So if that's the case at hand, okay, don't poke your lips out when somebody else goes and gets ahead.
Yeah.
Go like this, and you'll come right on back in.
Don't say nothing. Don't say a word.
Just put your hand out there, and your lips will go right on back in. Because you had it poked out.
Because these gentlemen are giving you an opportunity. If it's not here, let it be somewhere.
Somewhere. Organize
somewhere. Organize somewhere in a peaceful way where you get the conversation started and then you make the action, right? Now, people, I'm going to just say this. The boycott lasted for a year and some odd days, right?
The bus boycott?
The bus boycott, right? So
381.
yeah, thank you. So it has some impact because they stay consistent with it, right? So, but when you do something just for a day or two, for something like that, it doesn't make the impact that you want it to make. You know what it does? Is get people who be petty to come back at you, okay? Because you make an impact enough for them.
But they had a purpose for the boycott. We've been boycotting ourselves since Emancipation Proclamation. Okay? So now, in other words, what I'm saying, you know what your purpose should be, so pull it together and get it together.
Yes, make that be a priority.
Yes, indeed.
Anybody want to take these are strawberry cream? They're so good. Strawberry cream tic-tac.
Oh, okay.
So I see the professional agitators leaning forward.
Get ready to
So
fire
we gotta
off.
get ready to fire off. So I'm gonna do like this real quick, real slick. Because we already know. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Listen up and think about what you can do for yourself and your community. Because if you don't, someone else will do it for you. But listen, I'm gonna allow the professional agitator to take you back and then bring you back forward, okay? Thank you.
Well, this is what I have to say. Back in the day, we had communities. Like communities where everybody knew everybody. And being a community that works with each other, go to church with each other, go dancing with each other, get together and talk about raising their children. When one little child have a birthday party, the whole neighborhood is at the birthday party. That's the type of community that I come from. I also come from a community that everybody protected everybody because we knew everybody that lived in the community. And if any trouble came to the community, we knew that you didn't live in that community. So you got what you was looking for. But to show you how close the community was, us that went off to the military, when you came back home, the first thing they asked you for was your discharge. Everybody wanted to see your discharge. What they wanted to see was honorable discharge. That's what they wanted to see. That's what they was looking for.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have any rank. You didn't have anything. As long as you had that
Why you back home?
discharge.
Why you back home, bro? Sis, why you back?
So we worked together, and we didn't have no swimming pool. We used to swim in the box canyon, a number 7 pond. We didn't have no baseball field, so we went in the woods and made a baseball field. Leveled it out and everything, made a baseball field. And this is when people were working together. But now, I notice, as we get rich, we forget about the people that we left behind, because we don't come back. When I was growing up in Birmingham, what I would hear men say was, young men, I'm talking about young men, I got to get away from here to get me some money to build my mama a house.
Yes.
Not get away from here and don't come back, but to get some money to build my mama a house. This was the crap for everybody to build a new house. That's what people would just say. Nobody told them to say that. But now, we got millionaires, we got billionaires, and we are worse off
Yes.
in 2024 than we was in 1960. In 1960, we was in the South. I'm talking about the South because I grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. Things was segregated, but blacks was together. They looked out for each other. You didn't have to worry about being hungry because anybody would feed you. And there was no homeless people. There was no people sleeping on the street. And we didn't have anything then. We had a lot of love for each other, what we don't have now.
That's right.
What we don't have now. See, I can't be a good neighbor if I'm not concerned about my next door neighbor. I got to be worried about the little boy down the street. I don't want him out playing in the street to get hit by a car. So I got to look out for him. So these are the things that we have to do. And these black billionaires, millionaires that get on television and talk about the hood and use all them filthy words, what they need to do is come back home, invest some of that money in the black neighborhood. Invest in the black neighborhood so that black people can walk out their door, walk down the street and get a cup of coffee, or get a sandwich, or go to a clothing store. You don't have to keep boycotting stores. Build some stores.
Come on.
You have the money to build the stores. And if you build the stores, look at the jobs that you're creating. You're not giving away your money. You're making an investment in where you come from. So fellas, I'm only talking about men now. I never talk about women. I feel women can help women. So I'm talking to black men. That's what I'm talking. Black men. And quit arguing and fighting on television. One say something, another one say something. Why are y'all fighting like that?
So
Y'all making $1 million and you're showing that black people can't get along, and that's wrong. Just say that you fellas can't get along. And what y'all arguing about don't make no sense. Who's the greatest basketball? There's no such thing as the greatest basketball player. There's no such thing as the greatest football player.